Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. A very popular chart analyst within the XRP community says, hey, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you should expect the price of XRP to go a bit higher here in the short term, and even over the long term. He fully anticipates that you're at some point going to be seeing XRP above $20. Also, there was this article, and I love to see this stuff. Look at this from the Crypto Basic. XRP tops 3,907 assets in social and market activity, regains 6th place on CoinMarketCap. So, and you'll see, I'll go through the specifics, but XRP is the most talked about, most noticed, most popular cryptocurrency that they track on the entire planet. Over 3,900 assets that are tracked. That's interesting, is it not? And it's just crazy to see this considering all the hate from the Bitcoin maxi trolls, all the nonsense from the SEC v Ripple case, yet here it is, number one in those regards, and it's pumped from a recent low of 32 cents to a recent high of 55 cents, and it's a hair lower than that right now. But damn, it just seems ridiculous. Also want to talk a little bit about historically what's going on with Bitcoin, because it does lead the crypto asset class, but of course, crypto asset class moves in tandem with stocks. And I have a chart. I've been saying this, but I don't know if I've ever pulled up a chart showing correlation dating back like roughly 5 years to like I think the chart I have here, it's like S&P. I think it's S&P 500 and Bitcoin. But you look at it and you're just like, that's the same damn chart. It's just that the movements, they're to different degrees, and obviously, you know, the crypto and Bitcoin way more volatile. But in terms of the movements, my gosh, the correlation is undeniable, which is just more proof. Like, if you're worried about is crypto going to be here tomorrow? My gosh, is it all going to zero? That's not all going to zero, and this is just further proof of that. It should provide peace of mind. But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Now, as I record this, XRP is hovering right around 47 cents. Bitcoin is at $19,343, so a lot of trading sideways over the last 24 hours. Market cap for the asset class, $958 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 38.66%. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, 24 out of 100. So as you can see, again, it's mostly samey sideways. But since we're talking a little bit about price action here and market conditions, wanted to mention those things very quickly here. The third, I just want to point this out too. I don't want to read a couple of these articles, but I did want to point this stuff out. Like, despite what's going on, the increasing amount of activity with XRP and activity on the XRP ledger, it never ceases to amaze, especially given the bear market times. And again, like I said just at the outset of the video, all the nonsense that's going on and how XRP's endlessly attacked and has been for a decade now. Here's a headline from you today, though. 663 million XRP wired in massive lumps as price soars 12%. Here's another one from you today. XRP shows explosive price performance becomes most profitable asset. And that was over a specific time period, but still, you get the cut of the jib here. And then there's this from the Crypto Basic. XRP tops 3,907 assets in social and market activity, regains 6th place on CoinMarketCap. Now, folks, how is this possible? I thought that XRP was supposed to be at zero by now, because that's what all the little bitch-ass maxi trolls would have you believe at the end of December 2020. XRP's going is there, and they were gloating. Oh, except for now you recognize that the entire crypto asset class is under attack. Oh, now you're starting to get it. It only took almost 2 years. Anyway, piece reads as follows. The hype remains sustained as XRP rides on recent auspicious developments to secure bullish sentiments amongst crypto proponents. The community has shifted its focus to the once neglected asset, influencing a surge in its social and market activity. A recent ranking on digital assets based on this metric highlights how much XRP dominates the scene. Don't mind that characterization one bit. A crypto social intelligence provider, Lunar Crush, recently revealed that XRP is sitting on the #1 position on its alternative rank based on combined social and market activity. With this position, XRP towers over 3,907 mainstream assets in the crypto market. Lunar Crush disclosed the data on Twitter Friday, quoting a previous tweet highlighting the massive increase in XRP social activity. Reading, quote, With leading combined social plus market activity, XRP has hit alternative rank 1 out of the top 3,907 coins across the market. End quote. How about them apples? Now here's chart analyst Harry. And by the way, so here's his bio here, which reads in part as follows: XRP, community chart clown, $20 plus. He said that $20 plus in there for some time. So he's of the same mindset as the rest of us within the XRP community in terms of suspecting that there's an opportunity for XRP to be worth substantially more. And so while I have never made a price prediction for XRP, and I never will, I am willing to say that the idea of XRP at $20 or higher than that does not sound the least bit wacky to me. XRP is, and well, crypto too, but XRP is wildly volatile, and barely any money would have to flow in, relatively speaking, to get XRP to that price. We've already seen a bigger market cap of a single coin than that in Bitcoin, with a close to, what was it, $1.3 trillion market cap, something like that when it was at its peak. So the idea of XRP, at some point in the future getting to that level does not sound wacky to me in the least. And so, and he believes that too. Now, and by the way, he's most famous within the XRP community, I would say, for having called the beginning of the biggest rally of XRP in history in December 2017 when it ran up to ultimately almost $4, and also calling the very tippy top January 4th when it was pretty clear that it was exhaustion level. Well, maybe not clear to everybody, but Harry did call it. He called the top. Those tweets still exist to prove it. Here's what he says in the short term. He wrote, XRP fans, and let me pull up the chart full screen for those of you looking. He wrote, XRP fans, solid breakout from the lows, price action showing support above last target level 47 cents. Expect a strong finish to the week with eyes on targets at and above 55 cents. Some adjustments to levels in this post from previous, which would have been September 20th. There was another one up here. And so again, this is just an XRP USD chart. Hey, wouldn't mind seeing that one little bit. And then there was also this from chart analyst Credible Crypto. And he's got Bitcoin overlaid right on top of SPX. SPX is the S&P 500. And he wrote the following. During our last two major market corrections, Bitcoin bottomed 2 to 3 weeks before the SPX did. Over this last week, the SPX has made new lows while Bitcoin holds its ground. Nice to see this strength that goes against the general market sentiment for crypto at this time. And that is interesting. And you can see the parts that he's talking about here. The blue vertical line, there's two blue vertical lines. That's where Bitcoin bottomed at that time. And then the S&P 500, which is the SPX, that's in red, and it lagged behind a bit. But I wanted to make a broader point, which is what I was talking about earlier in this video. Look at Bitcoin on top. Look at the S&P 500 on the bottom in yellow. They look the same in terms of movements. Now, I understand the degree of the movements that varies, and it's not that I'm not saying it correlates literally every single day, but look at this roughly 5-year chart, whatever it is at this point. It looks strikingly similar, does it not? You can use your human eyeballs to see the correlation. And that's why I'm telling you, I don't know that it's always going to be like this. Maybe it will. I kind of hope not. I think at some point as the crypto asset class matures, people are going to be treating this asset class and individual cryptocurrencies differently, which is why I'm most interested in putting the most of my money into cryptocurrencies that have utility and solve problems, real problems for real people and businesses, because I think those are the cryptocurrencies that will have staying power. That's why I'm so into XRP. But my gosh, it's unreal, isn't it? And most people have no freaking clue. So as people worry, oh my God, is my crypto going to go to zero? It's like, well, I don't know. I mean, eventually there's going to be a day of reckoning. I do believe that. But for now, they're being treated, the crypto asset class is being treated the same as the stock market. That's pretty damn clear. It feels like at any given moment, anything could go to zero because it's so much more volatile. So in terms of percentage moves, yeah, and that's why people get freaked out so much. But if you just understand it moves in tandem, like there's 13 years worth of data showing that you should expect that volatility. So when it inevitably goes to the downside, which you cannot avoid if you're going to be in this asset class, then you should understand it doesn't make sense to emotionally respond. So I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying the emotional side of this, it doesn't compute to me. It does not make sense. I mean, not if you just let logic override it. I understand why people have the emotion. I do get that. I've felt emotional about markets. Now, it never caused me to sell, but in my earlier days, 2017 and a big part of 2018, yeah, when crypto would go down, and I was still learning, and I didn't have a great understanding of historically how things behave. I was still learning, along the way. Yeah, I mean, I'd feel things just like any other human, but at this point, I have enough knowledge of this, and I see how it's just human psychology, and I see how ridiculous it is and how irrational humans are behaving. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to participate in that. I'm just not going to, and I don't. I feel nothing when the price goes down other than excitement if I want to buy, if it goes down sufficiently. But that really is it. Now, take a look at this. Where are we going moving forward? Well, there's this article from the Daily Hodl titled, Bitcoin is primed for a bullish October based on one metric, according to Invest Answers. A widely followed crypto strategist is expressing bullish sentiment for Bitcoin as the last quarter of the year begins. The anonymous host of Invest Answers tells his 444,000 YouTube subscribers in a new video that October is historically a bullish month for Bitcoin. According to the host of Invest Answers, Bitcoin could hit up to $26,000 over the next 4 weeks based on the average return for October. Bitcoin last recorded a price of over $26,000 in June, while it last rose above $25,000 in August. And here's a quote. If Bitcoin can hold in and around its level, it'll be better than previously. Looking forward to October, the average return for October is 28.42%. That's average, folks. Which would take the Bitcoin price up to about $25,000 to $26,000. So we'll see if it goes there. $25,000 is where we were not too long ago, and we could easily get back to that level. And let's pause to note, and I'd reported on this pretty recently, September is the worst month historically for Bitcoin. Most of the years Bitcoin has existed, it's been a red month, meaning Bitcoin price down compared to previous month. And I found out also somewhat recently, I only mentioned it I think in one other video, that, and this is interesting, it's not going to surprise you though based on what I've been saying in this video, but even if you look at stocks, the worst month historically for stocks is also September. Now, that's why I said, like, the reason it wouldn't surprise you is because it's very clear that crypto and stocks move in tandem. There's a high correlation, not down to the second of the minute, the day, the week necessarily. But again, I showed you 5 years. If you zoom out on that chart, which we did as a 5-year chart, it's very easy to see. Now, when you're in the moment, looking from minute to minute, or hour to hour, or day to day, or week to week, whatever it is, or even month to month necessarily, you can't necessarily see that correlation. But if you zoom out over a longer period of time, it becomes very easy to spot that stuff. Anyway, piece continues. Compared to other months, the host of Invest Answers says that October has typically offered the third highest average monthly returns. And here's another quote. Let's look at how October benchmarks against other months in the history of Bitcoin. Here you can see September is red. August is kind of like break even. But October is the third best month historically. And that's why many people refer to it as Uptober. And here's the chart for those of you looking at the screen. Bitcoin average monthly returns. Yeah, September's down, but October not looking bad. And the number one month, November, historically. So we've got that to look forward to. We might, if history is any indicator, and it isn't always, but if it is, this month in November, so the next couple months, I know we're in it this month, which is October 1st, which means, by the way, we're 3/4 of the way through the year. Can you believe that? But we've got some stuff to look forward to if history even kind of rhymes with itself. So we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but I'm done. I'm out. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.